So strategic plan. The strategic planning. Why they want to open like this? Cancel. Okay, strategic planning is an organization process of defining its strategy. How the organization defines the direction of the strategy or direction and making the decision on allocating its resources to pursue this strategy. What are the resources for the company? Normally, what is the resources? What are the resources for a company? Human resources, financial resources, technical resources. What else?
Relationships.
Brand resources, product resources, all resources that are available for you to work within the organization. You want to optimize the usage, right? So that is the function of a strategic plan. So in our life, we have to plan something. So in order to determine the direction of the organization, it is necessary to understand the current position, where you are now. Alright, where you are now, your organization, what your organization is doing. Maybe your organization is just at the initial stage. You just want to set up your organization. You don't have any experience before you set up. You have the resources. How you want to make money out of the business? How you want to enlarge? You're still not sure yet. So your current position, or maybe when you are taking over a company, you are appointed to be the leader in the organization, to become the CEO of the company, for example. So they will take you. You have to understand the current position of your company in terms of the number of the staff, how many staff, whether that for you the staff is sufficient or not, whether that you have enough money or not for your capital, whether that you have enough brain or not, all right, to do the work, all right. So all those things, you need to understand your current position, where you are at, all right. So it is necessary to understand its current position and the possible avenue through which it can pursue a particular course of action. So you have to know where you are now, and then you just like want to go to Kuala Lumpur now, right? So a strategic plan is where you must understand, you must identify where is your location now. Then you can work further. If you are traveling with aircraft or traveling with car, if you want to go, for example, to Penang, for example, right? So you have to go to Ipoh first. We have to head for certain places first, and then you move to your final destination. So you must know where you want to go. Alright, everybody must know where to go. Otherwise, why? If everyone have their own vision, they will do whatever they like, someone want to go to Penang, another one going to China, another one want to go to Hong Kong, another one going to America. So you cannot build your direction. Right. So because people will be conflicting in terms of ideas, in terms of what you want to achieve. That's why it's important for the leader in the organization to spell out the direction, and then normally what we do, the top level people in the company, they will gather and they get some input from the people down there, from the staff, and then they do a retreat. Retreat? We have to do once a year. We should have a retreat. Retreat meaning that they stay for two, three nights, for example, go check in somewhere, or you can do in your organization, discuss with your staff how you look at your current position of your company. If your company is old company or is already established, you are the new one, you need to understand first as a leader. As the CEO of the company, you have to understand first where your position, and then what are the other people are doing. You don't expect the people to understand you, and then you don't expect they also understand you. Alright, you have to talk, explain to them Otherwise, people will not know. That's the problem when the leader do not decide. That's why it is important for the leader to decide. Alright? So, other than making decision, so you need also to tell your staff your decision. What is your decision? You have to tell them. The leader task is to tell the subordinate minimum, the whole organization you have to meet once a month to tell them what you want to achieve, what you want to do with your organization, where you want. As a leader of the country, also the same thing. The Prime Minister of Malaysia now, every week, they call it. They have this morning prayer every Monday, and then the Prime Minister will say about what the current position, how much is the economic development, and what the improvement we have achieved right now, and then what next for us to do. We have to tell them every day, not only every day, every week. Maybe you have to tell, and then to their staff, or the C level, or the top level management, the directors. You have to tell them what they want to achieve. Otherwise, they don't understand. You know, you will do other thing. The other people will do other thing. So where you want to meet? So you will be wasting your resources because the people do not know where they are heading. So that's why it is important for the organization to set up the strategic plan. Okay. While strategic planning may be used effectively to plot a company's longer-term direction, one cannot use it to reliably forecast how the market will evolve and what issue will surface in the immediate future. Even though you can forecast what's going to happen, even though that you know where you are in direction, but you do not know what's going to happen. All right. But you do not know what's going to happen. Right? How? FN why? Oh. Will it come up? Okay. Well, strategic plan cannot use it to reliably forecast how the market will evolve and what issue will surface in the immediate future. Therefore, strategic innovation and tinkering with the strategic plan have to be a cornerstone strategy for an organization to survive the turbulent business climate. So you see that what is happening, you assess what is happening around you, and then you have to plan how you want to face the challenges that might cause trouble to organization. All right, you have to know how to maneuver. All right, if you drive the car, also you have to identify the hole. Sometimes maybe the road is not even. So all those kind of things you have to identify. You have to focus what is in front there. If there are challenges in front there, you have to do some analysis, for example, right? Do some analysis to understand what is happening, to what happened. Okay, strategic planning is the formal consideration of an organization's future cost. All strategic planning deal with at least one tricky question: what do we do? You have to understand, if you are a taxi company, what your taxi company doing? The taxi company doing is to send the people to the destination, right? What do the airline company do? The same thing, they send the people going travel overseas, right? So the core business is to send people to overseas to travel. Okay, what the television station do? to disseminate information, right? To do entertainment, for example. That is what you do. Okay, you must understand what you do first. Okay, you are working now. You are studying. Produce more television content. So if television station, you have to produce more content for television. If you are a student, what does the student do? What does the student do? What does the student do? The student do, they have to learn. That is your vision. That is your mission. Your vision to graduate, to get your PhD, to get your master's. But your mission now, your mission coming to UPM now is to study, right? To get your degree. That is your mission. So if you go back to China without achieving your mission, meaning that you are failed. Am I right? Alright. If you cannot finish your study, meaning that you are failed. So what do we do? So that is the first question that you have to ask as a group of people within this room. So I am the leader in this class, as a lecturer. I have to make sure that all of you understand what you do, and I do the same thing what you do. But I have my role as a facilitator for you to learn, right? To guide you what you are supposed to learn, what the subject you learn, the level of the discussion. So I have to tell you what do we do. And for whom do we do it? For whom? It's the taxi. It's definitely the taxi service is for the customer, right? So if I were the lecturer here in UPM, so what do I do? So what do I do? Or what do we do as a lecturer in UPM? As a lecturer in the UPM, I have to educate students, right? I have to do research and to do the community linkage, right? So the first thing I have to educate the student, all right? For whom do I do? For my students. You are my student, right? So that is what the basic thing about the strategic plan. And how do we excel? Okay, that is another question. If I want to become a lecturer here, how I want to be excel in terms of giving you knowledge, all right? In terms of giving you knowledge, to make sure that all the students understand, to make sure that the student in Malaysia in UPM is equivalent with the student at the Peking University. You know Peking University? Where is Peking University? P-E-K-I-N-G. Where is Peking University?
Beijing.
Peking. P-E-K-I-N-G. Peking University. Do you know Peking University?
Yeah, Beijing.
Where is it?
Beijing.
In Beijing. Peking University is one of the top universities in the world.
I graduated from your
From where? Peking.
University of Toronto.
University of Toronto. But University of Toronto doesn't include in the ranking of the Ivy
It
University.
is included. It's QS18.
Oh, that's good. So same. But you know recently the people in the Cambridge, in the Harvard University now? You know Cambridge and Harvard University?
Harvard, I think this year is ranking at 3.
Ivy University in the United States, right? Harvard, MIT, for example. Where?
I think this year, Caltech.
Purdue University.
Caltech.
I'm not sure.
California Tech.
Yeah, UCLA.
Oh.
UCLA.
Yeah, you use
UCLA. And then what else? Princeton University, for example, right? Columbia University. So they produce a very good student. Alright. So the student can debate. You know the Cambridge student, they can debate with the political, with the politician in their country. You know, they can say, you know, your policy of the government is wrong. So you see how powerful they are, the students, how brave they are, because they are intellectual, they are educated people, and then the professor is very good, you know, and then give them knowledge, you know. So that's why these students, if anything that the government do wrong, they will protest, right? All right. Particularly in the U.S. now, you got the problem of the Palestinian issues, right? So those days, the U.S. people, the American people, they just keep quiet, you know. They don't want to bother at all what is happening in certain places in the Middle East, you know, where those days, I mean, now they are very concerned. Now you see that the student in the all the Ivy University, particularly in US and in the UK, they are very concerned about what is happening to the world. Right? They protest the government. They oppose what the government is trying to do with the people to ensure that the nation or the people in this world to live happily. You know, you compare with the foreign policy, you must understand. You see that how the Chinese government, in terms of their foreign policy, and the U.S. government, how their foreign policy. Well, we are very happy to work with Chinese. From all, you know, Malaysia and China, they have been working together ever since in 1500 years before, you know. We got the Chinese people come to Malaysia, to Malacca during the time, you know, come to here with the ship, and then we do business, you know. All right, 1500 years ago, the Chinese people come to Malaya, you know, to here, to Malacca, not yet Malaysia during the time. We do business. And then during the time, Malacca or the Malay, you know, peninsula is having a problem with the Thai government, Siamese government. You still remember? Yeah. So who protect the Malacca government during the Malay government during the time? The Emperor of China, you know. So that's why the Emperor, the Ming Dynasty, he sent the Emperor, he sent the one of the ship led by the Admiral Zheng Ho, right? How you mention, how you pronounce his name? Zheng He. Okay. The Admiral Zheng He come to Malaysia to help this. Okay, to warn the Siamese government, don't you never attack these people. They are my friends. All right. So they do business, and the Malaysian and the Malacca Malay people also travel to China to meet the Emperor of China during time. So meantime, the relationship between Malaysia and China has been very strong from all those days. Even the China very close, it's not very far compared to the US and the Britain. The Britain is very far, but never China never occupy Malaysia, you know, they never conquer. Compared to Japan conquered already Malaysia. We are fighting against the Japanese army for a few years. And we are fighting to get the independence from the Britain for how many years? For more than 100 years, 200 years to fight against the British, you know. But when we work together with the Chinese, the tradition of the Chinese, they never conquer the other people. What they do is a business. And then the tradition is still remain until now. You see that the Chinese foreign policy is very good compared to the British foreign policy or France foreign policy or the US foreign policy. US foreign policy, they are trying to invade Vietnam, right? They invade Vietnam, you know, try to conquer Vietnam. They went to attack Afghanistan too. All right? They are fighting with everybody. With the American people, they're fighting with everybody. All right? They're fighting with Iran, they're fighting with the Lebanese, they are fighting with most of the people, they fight, you know. But different with the Chinese government, you go and work with the other country and then give money to do business. Go to Africa, for example, a lot of businesses being developed by the Chinese with the African nation. Alright? So to open new business, a very smart strategic partnership with the people over there. So that's the difference between the Western people and the Asian people. The difference between the Chinese and the American. You see, American, everybody trying, you know, a recent case. 3 nations already recognized Palestinian as a state, you know, Spain, Ireland, and also this one, and also Norway already recognized. Malaysia is a long time ago recognized that Palestine is one of the independent states. Right. So what happened to the Americans? They don't bother, they give power, they give military equipment to this Israeli to attack the people. And for 30 to 40,000 people died. They don't bother. They kill people everywhere. They went to Iraq and then killed the people, slaughtered the people in Iraq. And they involved in everybody politics, But different to the Chinese government. The Chinese government never do that. Am I right? The Chinese government work with the government, with any government, and then they start doing the business. Never interfere with the political situation or political condition in the country. So that is the difference between the American and the Chinese. Right. So the same thing, So that's why strategic is very important. Strategic plan is very important, American, they have their own way. Chinese people, their own way. Malaysian people, they have their own way. We have to define our own strategy. Okay, etymology. Okay. Technically, what we call as a strategic. Coined in English in 1825, the word strategic is of military origin. So whenever you are in the war, you need to organize your strategy, right? So it comes from the Greek word called strategikos, of or for a general, or strategos, leader or commander of an army. So that's what we call a strategy. Strategy is the leader. A compound of strato, army, host plus agos, leader, chief, in turn from or to lead. The role of the leader is to lead. So I am training you how to lead. Right? How to lead is to make a good decision. Never leave your staff without give them a clearer direction what they are supposed to do. Alright, you must understand their works. And that's why I told you, there's one presentation, I am very impressed with the last semester group. He explained to me, they did a presentation about one Chinese restaurant. I told you, right, one Chinese restaurant. So, what is the role of the CEO? They interviewed the CEO of the organization, of this chain of Chinese restaurant in China. What is the challenges? The main important thing that he as a CEO has to do. So this person, this CEO, he told my student or your senior before, the most important work for him to do is to ensure that the cook in the restaurant has to wash their hands. Meaning that he put a very important emphasis on the cook, because the main business of the restaurant is the food, right? They have to ensure that the food is clean. So how you want to ensure the cook is clean? Make sure that the cook wash their hands before they start cooking, right? So other than providing make sure they wash their hands, you have to provide the tap. And then other than the tap, you have to provide them with the soap. And other than the soap, you have to provide them with the cloth for them to wipe their hand, right? So all those kind of things will ensure that the cleanliness of the product. Right? Some people don't bother. You look at some Indian companies, sometimes you go, they use their leg also to do their food, If you saw some visual in India, because too many people over there, they want to do some bread, for example, they just use their leg, because they don't have machine. Over there in India. Right. So now we are maybe those days we need to use hands to do this, to what we call to to mix the butter or whatever, or the flour, you know, to make the bread. Right, you use your finger and your hand. But now no more, we use machine everything. Right. In China we use machine. So no longer touch with using your hand. Right. So to ensure that the plate is also must be clean. Because one people sick because of eating your food, it will destroy the company. Understand? So the same thing happened to Malaysia, you know. I was involved in one of this activity, you know, where Malaysia export a lot of yanwo. You know yanwo? What's yanwo? What's yanwo? The bird net. Ruki, you know what's yanwo? Yanwo. Huh.
Yeah.
You know what's yanwo? Yanwo. Yanwo, there is no yanwo in China.
Yeah, there has.
But no, there is no bird in China produce the yanwo. You get the yanwo from Malaysia and from Thailand, from Indonesia.
Yeah. Most of them are import.
They import from Malaysia, you know, or from China. No, from Thailand or from Indonesia. And Malaysia is the second largest exporter of this yanwo.
Speaking of that, where we can get the real one?
Oh, the real one, yes, in the jungle.
No, I mean where we can buy.
I got a lot of friends here selling yanwo.
But I want a real one. I don't
Yeah, the real one, not the fake one. We have to ensure that it's authentic.
Can you give me their contact?
I can bring to my friend. Alright. I did one last time because yanwo is very expensive in China. 1 cup of yanwo is 1,000, you know, I don't know how many yuan. 1 cup of yanwo. But I have to make sure that my yanwo sent to China a good quality one, the original yanwo. Because, you know, lot of things those days, you know, before they have the technology to detect the authenticity of this product, you know, they can produce fake yanwo. Am I right?
And it's the real one.
But this one is the real one.
Okay, give me the contact.
The real one. You know, I got one of the Chinese Hong Kong actor, you know, he got one yanwo place where he breed this yanwo. I'll show you the video, okay? This is the yanwo. YouTube. Okay. I did this documentary on yanwo. Okay, this is my documentary for Discovery Channel about yanwo. Hi, of Malaysia. See? Oh, sorry, the sound is very low. So this is how people in Malaysia, I went to the jungle to see how the people is bring down the yanwo from the cave. You know? So they go to the cave and then to take the yanwo on the somewhere stuck to the embed to the wall of the cave, you know. So it's very difficult work because it's very hard. This is how to get the original yanwo. So this is one of the climber to take this yanwo. So that's why the price of yanwo is very expensive, because it's very difficult to get it, right? So 1 kilogram is about 10,000 USD. When it reaches China, I have to make sure that UPM have to make sure that the yan wo coming from Malaysia must be the original one, not the fake one, you know?
Give us the contact.
Yeah, I have to make sure. You do,
Give us the contact then.
I get the contact.
When you give it to us.
I can give you any time you want. I got Dato' Chan. We got, you know, there is two types of yan wo, where the origin, one of the yan wo is in the cave. Another yan wo is near the house.
Oh,
They can breed this yan wo in the house too, in Sabah. So you see how they climb. I did for this one for Discovery Channel. You know your Discovery Channel? It's one of the top television stations in the world, right? Discovery Channel. So I produced this documentary. So this story is about the people who are doing the work of getting this yan wo coming down from the cave. See? So that's why it's very, very expensive, the yan wo. So I believe all the girls, all the ladies in China, they want the yan wo. It's good for the skin, right?
It's okay. Breeders, yan wo is okay.
Huh?
I accept breeders. The
What?
breeding one.
Yeah, the breeding one.
It's okay. They're not that really different.
Yeah. So this is how people clean up the yan wo. One soup is about in China. When I've been to Guangzhou, they are selling about 1 cup is about, I believe it's very expensive. When I was eating together with them, they said it's about 2,000-3,000. Even
No, not that expensive. Not that expensive.
Yeah, it was
One
expensive.
bowl? In a
no,
bowl?
the whole pot.
Oh, whole pot.
Yeah, like this. You know, you see the price.
It says 38.
Yeah, you see how much is the price is.
38 for 1 gram.
So what per gram? How much is it's
On
it,
this around like 1,000.
yeah, 1,000. Yeah. And it depends on the quality. It depends on type, quality. And there are certain level of quality. The highest quality it goes to 10,000 USD per kilo, you know. Per kilo, I'm telling you per kilo. 10,000 USD per kilo, yeah. Expensive. Per kilo is not that big, you know, because it's quite light. So this is how I've been to Guangzhou to take these pictures, to do the filming over there.
Yeah, it says 18 Chinese for
Renminbi.
1 gram.
Yeah.
For 1 gram. So it's like
How much Malaysia?
1,800.
1,800.
No, in Chinese. So in Malaysia is 1.5.
This one in Guangzhou. I went to Guangzhou. There is one big building over there. They are selling only yan wo. No other thing. The whole building selling yan wo. So you see how there's a lot of yan wo over there.
Whole street, whole building.
Huh?
Whole street, not whole building, whole street, right? Highway.
What? There's one building also over there. I went to that building.
Which district?
I don't remember what
This is
district.
there?
Yeah, the whole street also they are selling other stuff. But this building, most of the thing is yan wo.
Oh, I know where you're talking about.
See? This shop is yan wo. Next shop is yan wo. So this one is also.
90% in there are fake.
Yeah, I've been to this place, but I don't know where is the location. This is in China, in Guangzhou. How much is that? How much is that? 38.
18 renminbi for a gram.
18 renminbi. 18.
Yeah, 18 for a gram.
18 for a gram. 1 gram, right?
Yeah, 1 gram.
18 is how much Malaysia?
12.
12. 12 ringgit. 1 gram, you know how much? It's just like gold, you know. Now gold is about, I think it's about quite expensive, more than expensive than this one now. But it's just small. 1 gram is about, you know how much?
It's 11.71. I just checked the price.
So this is the old price, you know. Old price, not now. Now the price is much more higher.
Because
Right.
last time I went to Mid Valley for the
Yeah, the broken one, not like this, right? It's broken already.
Get 1 gram.
Yeah.
It's the current price.
Ah.
The broken one.
多少钱？
10马一克。
So 10. So okay. So this is like, for example, 12 current 12, right? But it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But she went to the
Bay Valley.
Bay Valley.
Mm.
It's all the broken and
Yeah, the
small
broken
pieces
one.
is 10 ringgit. It's
Yeah.
way much worse. The quality is way much worse.
Yeah, very much
and
worse.
it's 10 ringgit in Big Valley.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
broken.
It's broken, but this one is the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It depends the
one-
quality. The broken one is cheap. Yeah,
How
the,
much cheaper than
But,
that?
but broken one is 10 ringgit. This is like 11.71.
对，所以我说这个便宜。
This one is way much better. That
Yeah.
This price is way much better.
mm,
In Big Valley, they 10 ringgit for 1 gram.
yeah.
And it's broken one. This is 11.71
yeah.
for the big
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But most of them from local Guangzhou, I can tell you in that street, 90% of it.
Yeah. So it's expensive over there. So the broken one
No, expensive in Big Valley.
is very much more expensive.
Yeah, she said it. The broken one, 10 ringgit.
Yeah.
Is 1 gram.
Yeah, this one,
This one is 11
this one,
ringgit.
this one, you know, when I do this one, 2008, you know,
Oh, so
this
it's
video,
not
long time ago. Long time ago. The price today is very much different. That's why I told you it close to sometime, and then at one time the Chinese government don't allow to import because of the H1N1
Yeah.
problem, you know. So anything come from the avian or from the birds or from chicken, the Chinese government don't allow the people to import. And then there are a lot of smuggling happen. So that's why the Chinese government they work together with the Malaysian government to check the authenticity of this product, whether it's a real one or the fake one. Because in China you can see that maybe they use this the pig intestine, you know, to make this one, a fake one, not a real. But people thought this was original, but it's actually not the original. So what we need to do in UPM is to ensure we go to this place, we know from where this Yanwo come from which houses from which cave this Yanwo come from, the original one, right? So the Chinese government we have to do what we call a tracking system, where you have to use the RFID whenever you import this. You are not allowed to bring Yanwo one bag in your luggage. You know?
Yeah.
You are not allowed. Maybe a small one for you to eat, okay. But one whole luggage, they don't allow you to import in China. You will be arrested in China if you bring the whole luggage. You understand? Okay, don't bring whole lot of luggage because you just like bringing illegal thing. You know? So only for your own consumption they will allow. It's just a cigarette, you know. Cigarette, if you take too many cigarettes, they will arrest you. But if you bring only one for your own consumption, that will be okay. One box or to give to your family, that will be okay. But you cannot buy and then bring the whole box together with you. Take the flight. They will arrest you. Because it's considered to be like gold, you know. So 1,500 to 10,000. It depends on the quality.
10,000 Chinese, right?
Yeah, 10,000. I'm not sure Thai and
And then
Chinese.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Not USD, I'm like 10,000 USD.
They are the quality one. At one time, 1 kilo. I'm not tying gram, kilo. 1 kilo. 1 kilo.
Oh, then that's okay. 1
Yeah.
kilo is okay.
1 kilo. Okay. So that is the as the leader of the nation, you need to think about the export sometime, you know. This one is fall under the Ministry of Agriculture Malaysia to ensure that the product Yanwo from Malaysia is original, right? The good one, the good quality one. Okay. Okay. Conceptualization, vision. What do you mean by vision? We are talking about when we are talking about the strategic planning, it is started with vision and mission. If you go to any website of any organization, be it in Malaysia, in China, or any part of the world, they will first describe or explain their company or their organization as the vision. Vision defines the way an organization or enterprise will look in the future, what you want to be, or in the future. The vision is a long-term view, sometimes describing the organization picture of an ideal world. So you want to become the UPM, for example. We want to become the best university in the world, for example, right? So what you think in order to achieve that, your vision. But not necessarily your vision you can achieve. It depends on how you work. Alright? It depends how you allocate the resources in order to become a good university, top university in the world. Alright? So, for example, a charity working with poor might have a vision statement which reads, a world without the poverty. That is vision for the organization to eradicate the poverty. Okay. What is mission? Okay, what is mission? The first is vision, another one is mission. Mission defines the fundamental purpose of an organization or an enterprise, succinctly describing why it exists and what it does to achieve its vision. So as I told you, the mission of the taxi company, what is the mission of the taxi company? What is the mission of taxi company?
Mission?
The mission of the taxi company.
Taxi?
Yeah.
Their mission is to riding, giving them right.
Yeah, giving right to the people. This is what they do. What is the mission of the airline company? Everybody can travel all over the world, right? So they can bring you to China, they can bring you to any part of the world on time. Not only on time, safe, right? So that is part of the vision. So you describe how you want to fly with Malaysia Airlines, for example, going to Beijing. So you have to make sure that you fly to, and then the aircraft must not be lost. You know? Safety of the people who ride the airline, alright, who ride the aircraft. We don't want to happen again, MH370 gone. We don't know where it is all about now. And then the whole Chinese, you know, they got about 200 people from China, they lost their family. Their children inside there, the parents, you know, they are suffering because they don't know where their children. Right, you remember MH370? So that is happening. So we don't know who actually hide this aeroplane. Who hide? People say this guy somewhere in the Indian Ocean. I don't know. But there is never been a trace for where this aircraft been. Right. And this aircraft is scheduled to depart from Kuala Lumpur and then going to Beijing. Suddenly it's lost somewhere. Until now we don't know. I was working with the ministry last time. I involved in to find this aircraft. Somewhere in Cambodia, I went there. People said the aircraft was in Cambodia. I took the helicopter, going there to do the filming, to take the picture. But until now, we don't know. So, the function of the airline company is to ensure the safety and the people to arrive at their location in safe condition and on time. That is the vision. The mission statement provides detail of the organization operation and say what it does. For example, the charity might provide job training for the homeless and unemployed. The statement may also set out a picture of the organization in the future. I don't know. On cold weather, I got this good cough. Value. Okay. There's also values in your organization. Okay, values in your organization, belief that shared among the stakeholder of an organization. Value drive an organization culture and priority and provide a framework in which decisions are made. For example, knowledge and skill are the key for success. If working for the university, for example, you need to engage the intellectual people. Knowledge is the most basic thing. And working in the university, you have to respect different of our opinion. The value is respecting people's opinion is very important for the university because you cannot force your belief on other people. Because other people, they have different specialization, right? So if you are not in the field, you cannot talk anything about the subject matter because you are not the expert. If I am the expert in the communication, I can talk about communication and I cannot talk about the medicine because it's not my field. I have to respect that culture, you know. Those people who have knowledge. Right. Knowledge and skill are the key to success. Or give a man bread and feed him for a day, but teach him to farm and feed him for a life. This example, values may set priority of self-sufficiency over shelter. So that is as you as a leader, you have to provide the vision and mission and the values for your organization. So you are telling this is what we do and this is where we are heading, right? So that is the role of the leadership in the organization. So I train you, you come to do your master's degree for the purpose of to become a leader in your organization. That's why you are taking this course. Understand? So you must be able to decide on behalf of as a leader, to tell your staff, this is what you want to achieve. This is what we are doing. Alright. This is the value. You cannot cheat in the organization. You cannot take bribe in the organization. So that's the value. Right. That we have to impose on our people. Alright? Okay, strategy narrowly defined means the art of the general from Greek. This is consideration. Okay, mission statement tell you the fundamental purpose of the organization, define the customer and the critical process. It inform you the desired level of performance. All right. So mission statement, what you want to be, this vision and mission, it need to be clearly to be defined by the organization to the staff. Vision statement outlines what the organization wants to be and now it wants the world in which it operates to be. It concentrates on the future. It's also a source of inspiration. It provides clear decision-making criteria. You understand? Rookie, you have to provide a clear decision-making criteria for your staff. Don't expect your staff to understand what is inside your mind. You have to communicate. That's why communication and decision-making is very important. Right? When you become a leader, I'm giving you a training to produce you as a leader. Okay, feature of effective vision statement. Okay, vision statement, clarity and lack of ambiguity. You say one word, people understand it. Alright, that is the clarity and lack of ambiguity. Vivid and clear picture. You say, I want to send the people, my task is to send the people to Kuala Lumpur on time as a taxi company. It's a very vivid and clear picture what you are supposed to do. You cannot hide and then you don't know what you are doing. So everybody must know what they are doing. Alright. So they can excel in what they are doing. If they know what they are doing. If they don't know what they are doing, that's why there's a lot of people, they do something against the organization or astray from what they are supposed to do. So a description of the bright future is something bright future, not the gleam or a dark future. It must be a bright future. it must be memorable and engaging words. The vision and mission. The mission must be memorable, easily for you to remember. And it's engaging words. Alright. And the realistic aspiration. What you decide. You say, I want to be an aircraft going to the moon, for example, right? For a local, for a normal people, that is impossible, right? If you want to do for a certain group of people going to the moon, that would be something realistic aspiration. Or you want to create what? You want something. Oh, there's one hospital can make the die people to survive again. That is impossible, right? It's not realistic. Alright. So whatever you do, your organization do, it must be realistic. Alright? And alignment with the organizational values and culture. Alright. So if you are working in the Chinese culture, there are certain things that the shared culture will determine the way how to work. The values in the organization. The values in the American company is different from the value of the Chinese company. Right? That's why I am very comfortable to work with Chinese, because we are in the same. We share the same culture. You look at the Japanese, the way how the Japanese work, the way the Chinese work, the way the Malaysians work. We are different, but at least there are some similarity in terms of the culture. Right? The culture of respect the elder. Some Western country they don't bother about the teacher or the elder generation. But the Chinese culture, you must always respect the elders. The same thing like Malaysian culture. You cannot say bad word to your leader, for example. There's the culture of the Eastern people. Alright. Respect elders is the culture of the Eastern people. Alright. So that is the value, organizational value. So I think that's all, right? The note. You come to, okay, other than that, I have given you the strategic planning notebook. Okay, what is your task now? You read the book, understand the strategic planning. This one is a group assignment, consists of how many people?
Five people in the group.
5 people in the group, okay? You have to, I give you the question where you have to conduct a study on any organization be it in Malaysia or in China. Interview 2, 3, 5 people in the organization. Divide one person, interview one person, and then you combine the report about the strategic plan of an organization. Understand?
Different organization or
Any organization.
No, one group, one organization.
Yeah, one group, one organization. Alright? Go to find their leader, their top leader, their middle leader, or their maximum is about 5 people. Interview them how they do their strategic plan in their organization. Alright? I will give you the question. Alright, okay.